Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this lecture, and in this lecture I am going to talk about chi-square test. Chi-square test that can also be written by using a symbol. This symbol is chi-square. Okay, this can be written in this way and also in this way. This is the test which is used to test the hypothesis, whether the hypothesis is correct or wrong. This can be tested by using chi-square test. This is actually can be used as non-parametric test as well as in the as parametric test, but in 99% of the cases it is used as non-parametric test. Okay, non-parametric tests are used when the data is not normally distributed. In most of the cases, statisticians found that data is not normally distributed, and the results that they get from the experiments not accurately represent the whole population. In such cases, these non-parametric tests are used, and one of such non-parametric test is this chi-square test. And although in 1% of the cases it can also be used for comparing the standard deviation between the samples also, here this is used as a parametric test. Okay, here is the mistake. This test was developed by Karl Pearson in 1900, and therefore this is also termed as Pearson's chi-square test. Okay, this test is generally used to determine whether there is a difference between the observed frequencies and the expected frequencies or not. Whether there is a significant difference between these two frequencies are there or not. Okay. Now the formula that is used to determine the value of chi-square, that value is also may be also called as calculated chi-square value. That can be determined by using this formula. In that formula you can see that O is the observed frequency and E is the expected frequency, and you have to take the OI minus I means individual observed frequency, and individual in a series there will be a number of observations. In सारी observations को you have to numbered these observations from 1 to n. Okay, so by using this formula you can calculate the chi-square value. Okay, now this test is used. There are two uses of chi-square test. First use is that this test is used to test the goodness of fit. Goodness of fit means you have to test the observed frequencies and expected frequencies are similar to each other or not, whether these are comparable to each other or not. Okay, in this case in this test, that is the goodness of fit, you can determine the degree of freedom by using the formula n minus 1. N is the number of observations. Okay, now to understand this test, I am taking here two examples, and in the first example, suppose you have a dice and you have tossed that dice. You will get any of the number from 1 to 6. Okay, now the observed frequencies that have been observed, and these can be compared with the expected frequencies in that case, whether these are similar or not. So this is an example of testing the goodness of fit. Okay, similarly when you toss a coin, you will either get head or tail. Okay, now suppose you have tossed a coin 4 times. Okay, now then you have noted down the frequencies of getting head and tail. Okay, now expected frequencies you can also determine, and the difference between these two frequencies can be determined by using the chi-square test. Okay. Now this test can also be used to test the independent attributes. That means there are two events, whether two events are related with each other or not. This can be determined by using this chi-square test. Okay, suppose here I am taking an example. Okay, suppose patients are administered with new drug, and some patients were administered with conventional or old drug, and you have to find out which drug is superior. Okay, now there are two different attributes which are independent from each other, that is new drug and conventional drug. You have to find out whether these are independent of each other or not, or whether these are there is difference between these two drugs or not. Okay, so this is a kind of test of independent attributes. Okay, in this case you can determine the degree of freedom by using the formula, that is r minus 1 c minus 1. Here r is the number of rows. Here data will be given to you in the form of a table. Okay, r is the number of rows and c is the number of columns. Now to calculate the for carrying out the chi-square test, there are different steps which are in the question. Observed frequencies will be given to you. Okay, and expected frequencies आपको calculate करनी होंगी. ठीक है, when you will get the expected frequencies, then you have to determine the chi-square value. The value that you determine of the chi-square, this is calculated chi-square value. After determining the chi-square value, you have to determine the degrees of freedom. That you can, in the case of test of goodness of fit, you can determine the degrees of freedom by using the formula n-1, and in the case of test of independent attributes, you can determine the degrees of freedom by using the formula r-1 and r-1 c-1. R is the number of rows, c is the number of columns. Okay, now level of significance will be given to you in the question. By using level of significance and degree of freedom, you have to determine the tabulated value of chi-square by using a chi-square distribution table. This will be also given to you in the first row. In the first row, these are the level of significance, and in the first column, this is the degree of freedom. Suppose in a numerical you have calculated degree of freedom is 2, and level of significance that is given to you is 5%, that is 0.05. Then you can determine the tabulated chi-square value by, so this is the tabulated chi-square value. Okay, now you have to compare the tabulated chi-square value and calculated chi-square value that you have determined by using that calculated value you have determined by using this formula. Okay, you have to compare these two values. If calculated value is less than the tabulated value, then the null hypothesis will be accepted, otherwise it will be rejected. Okay, this will be the process to determine the for carrying out the chi-square test. Okay, in the next video I will discuss a solved example of these two test of goodness of it as well as test of independent attributes. Thanks.